Welcome to Pick a Pile. How do I add more fun to my life? Before we start, I just wanted to let everyone know that this is general reading. I don't do personal readings or accept donations at this time for personal reading reasons. But if you want to learn on how to add more fun into your life, then this is the reading for you. We have deck number 1 is going to be the Rider deck, and we have, hold on one sec, the Diamond Jasper, and for pile number 2 we have a Tiger's Eye and the Fairy Tarot deck. So if you want to pause for a moment just to ask your internal gut and or your guides or higher self, whichever you'd like to call it, and get back to it, I will be putting a timestamp below, or you can watch both of them through. It depends on how you feel about going about the reading. So at this time, I will start with pile number 1. Here we go. We have the Jasper Dalmatian for pile number 1 with the Rider deck. Wilder deck, is it not? Yeah, I think so anyway. Dalmatian Jasper is good for encouraging family ties and unity and strength, so maybe that might be something that would bring fun into your life if family is what you enjoy, but we're still going to ask the cards here and find out further clarity. All right, pile number 1. Oh, they're jumpy. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. How can they bring more fun into our life? The Nine of Swords fell out backwards, but I don't think I'm going to take it. I don't think it applies to this reading, but I just wanted to show you what fell out anyway. I think that's all we're going to have here from them. So it looks like you love, you may have love that can bring you more fun in your life, like loyalties and unions. So that ties in with the Jasper. And you may enjoy yourself when you spend time with them. So maybe your love language is quality time, and with the COVID and everything else like that, COVID, you may not have gotten time for it recently, but now that everything's opening back up, depending on where you are, you feel like you could do that. So if it's family for you, then it seems like if it resonates. If not, it could just be your best friend, a coworker you really admire that you spend time with on lunch breaks that just wasn't scheduling out before. I see that that might bring some more fun into your life, because strengthening connections can bring about more fun times, because you have more opportunities to share deeply on what you enjoy to do and have the time to do that. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm feeling that there may be something in the community even that you might like doing, like a community sports or something might be opening back up for you, or it just could be the community pool. I just see a lot of people celebrating, and it might be a work function due to the pentacles being there. Yeah. And then we have the Ace of Cups. And when the ace is represented, it looks like divine guidance and it's trying to fill your cup, and it's just giving that little token of happiness that it has there, that it wants to give you. And I see a lot of stuff being divinely guided with the Hierophant as well. And it seems like you're doing a good job of already balancing out how to have fun. Whoever I'm talking to seems like you have it balanced out already with the Chariot, but it seems like with the restrictions it may have gotten in the way of it as well. This could also just be as well, not only just a couple or anything like that. It also looks like that it could be your divine masculine and feminine are balanced, or I'm not sure what it's called again, but this is usually a symbol for health. Maybe you're coming back to health after not having it for a while, and maybe that's why you feel not as close to family and friends anymore. So if you are, congratulations on coming back into good health, and I hope you have a speedy recovery along your way there and get to hang out with the people that you love. Yeah, it seems like it's divinely guided for you to have more fun as well. It looks like it's going to be getting the keys, unlocking opportunities for you having fun, like unlocking the opportunities. Yeah. And it's right here on the Chariot. So it looks like a spinning top for like toys. So maybe you wanted to get a new thing that you enjoy, like maybe a pool or super soakers, so that you can play with the community and whatnot like that, or whatever is your niche. Like it could be bocce ball, it could be hacky sack, ring toss, all those other cool things. So it seems like yours is quality time. So maybe getting out and throwing some balls back and forth with softball, or anything that has to do. It seems like what makes you have more fun is when you're doing it with others. And I think that's really awesome mindset to have. At this time, I'm going to, it seems pretty straightforward, so I don't want to run on too long. And I'll move over to giving inspirational messages. I'm just going to flip this card. It's Temperance, which usually has Sagittarius zodiac feels to it. So maybe you are a Sagittarius, or the people that you want to hang out with are Sagittarius. It looks like here with it, it's equally yoked. So I think whoever I'm talking to already knows how to keep a balanced life and keep themselves grounded and immersed in fun. So I congratulate you on knowing how to have fun. And so it could be Pisces energy as well, with the King of Cups on here. Yeah, not with the King of Cups here. It could be Pisces as well. And yeah, no, it looks like you really are immersed with a whole bunch of refreshingness coming your way, is what I see with the tides, bringing in a new tide of entertainment with the ship back there, with going on a voyage, or maybe you guys are going on vacation that you can finally go on now that everything has opened up, and that's what you want to do. You want to go on family vacation, spend time with your friends, make unions. And yeah, so if you are traveling, safe travels, and remember to hydrate. The water is always different wherever you travel, so sometimes it can give you an upset stomach, so maybe bring water with you. I see a lot of water around. Maybe it's a cruise. I don't know, but I do wish you a happy, whatever it is. If you're just going down the street to play ball with each other and just going on an adventure to the park or wherever you're going, I hope you have a wonderful time. And again, that was the family, loyalty, union, and strength for Diamond Jasper. Yeah, hit myself here. Inspirational cards. Okay, pile 1's inspirational messages. This one? Okay, this one. Okay, pile. This one? No. Pile 1. One more. One more. Okay. We have here, we keep people in our hearts because it's safe there and full of love. And I think that that's where it is. You think of anywhere, whether you're at work or at a community event or at home, you always feel like wherever you are is home for you. And I think that's nice that you can have that kind of support, or at least mindset, so that wherever you go, you know you're there and you're going to be okay. If the tiara fits, wear it. And it doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine or non-binary. It still, if the tiara fits, wear it. And even if you don't wear it, still remember that you should feel like 100% in yourself. The stuff that wears on the nerves polishes the soul. So I think that's more so of the fact that you've been patient and you haven't been able to be close to those that you love. I think that's what is meaning there, and I think that it's gonna happen for you. So, and that may not resonate with everyone. Home is where the love is, and that's what I was saying earlier, is that home is where the love is, and that we keep people in our hearts because it's safe there and full of love, and where your love is where your home. So that's beautiful. I think you're a very strong person for being able to do that, and I hope you enjoy your quality time and get that love language that you deserve, because everyone deserves to be talked to in the way that their love language is. So now, one more. Okay. All right. See if I can get out these. So I got numbers 4, 7, and I'm not sure if it's 6 or 9. But those numbers could be important to you. Maybe it's the number of the rooms you end up staying in, or maybe what time it is when you're watching this. And it could be the number of the locker you end up using at a community center or whatever you do when you go to a carnival or something like that. For the letters I got here, I got L, M, K, S, D. It could be a W as well. Those could be initials for the person that you want to hang out with, or that I got the KDS kids, so maybe you want to spend more time with your kids and you're not sure what to do with them at this time. Don't be afraid to do anything that you might not have done before, just because they'll be new at it as well too. Like, you guys can all learn together. But yeah, maybe you just want to spend more time with your kids. Something about I had it there for a sec. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Malls, MALSLS. I got malls from this here. Maybe you want to go to the mall and spend some time with them. Go to popcorn. Maybe it's not an activity. It's just being there with each other is the quality time for you, and that's okay. Everyone's quality time is different. I got milkshake from it as well. Maybe you want to make homemade milkshakes together or go out for them. Well, I think that's all I got from it for now. If you can come up with any other ones that you know that make sense to you, then you go ahead and take it as it resonates. Oh, oh, slide. They maybe with the W, a water park slide. Maybe some of you are going to a water park or just a regular park. It could just be slide. In the wilds, maybe you're going camping. But that's what I have here. I will close it off at this time. I want to thank you for coming through and letting me give my input on how you can make your life more fun. Hopefully it resonated. Let me know below in the comments. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you want more of my content. It also lets me know that you enjoyed the video, and it helps boost other people to be able to see it as well. Anyways, thank you for stopping by, and I'm going to go move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. You chose the one with the tiger eye and the fairy deck by Radleigh Valentine. Just move that off there. And so we were going to ask the question today of how you can add more fun into your life. We have Two of Springs, just the Two of Cups in the regular deck, which usually it could be a loved one. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dream. Great progress made. So maybe you're working on a way you can add more fun into your life is using your best talents to like collab with someone else, like just want to work with them and set out and come up with a new idea or like a new recipe, or you want to try a new place to eat and you don't want to go alone, then maybe you could go with someone you enjoy going with. The Queen of Summer, which is Pentacles. So I feel like that's your energy here. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. Maybe you haven't allowed yourself to indulge in a while for going out or indulging in your creativity. I'm going to find out more clarity here. Pile number 2. How both of these? The top one? Okay. Top or middle? Top. How to pile number 2 add more fun into their life? Pile number 2. How do they add more fun into their lives? So if you see here, my pile number 2s can work well under pressure, I'm feeling. With the tiger's eye here, it's good for traveling and brings you energy. So maybe from you overworking and constantly moving on from one project to the next, no full stop, or you just have a lot of projects going on right now all at once that you might need that extra energy, or you feel like you need to travel somewhere. It says here the Ace of Springs, which is the Ace of Cups, and with that here it says it's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. So maybe what makes you more fun into your life is being able to use your creativity and do what you love. Maybe it's not so much about outside of the workplace or the art studio or renovating your house. That it's time to take action and to be fearless. It could be, it looks like there's a lot of ideas going on there with the butterflies swirling around and everything, and it may seem like a chaotic dance, but in the bigger picture, if I can get it, it looks super beautiful. Like it gets done, is fruitful, the tree's growing and new and young and just starting out. So maybe you're just starting out a business, or you're just starting back up a business. The magician, it says that you have all the tools here that you need. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to succeed. And I love this version of the magician. It usually shows he has all the tools of the cups, pentacles, wands, and swords. But here inside of his hand, if I can get it to show, it has an infinite symbol in it, meaning that you have an infinite amount of strength and wisdom to do what you are most happiest and what is fun for you. Being your true self is fun. It looks here, you see he has this shining light and he likes shining it, and you should show off your light too as you travel along your road and he's all set. We also have a fair number of arcana here. The Chariot, success comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So Chariot usually means that you're balanced. So it seems like you are balancing work and play at this time. It just seems like you're just not enjoying being in the spotlight just a little bit, because you've started in a different direction than what you're usually used to working with. And the Dreamer, which is the Fool in the other deck, it looks like you've started off on a new path. You have all your friends there surrounding you along your path, and you have everything you need in tow behind you. So I just love the way she looks. She looks unbothered, completely killing it in those heels, crushing it on the way to her path. And it's the same place. So I see that like you're balancing yourself by being the magician of everything you've learned so far, and also being the fool by trying new things than what you have done before, which I think is awesome. Always try and switch it up and change things around so you can find out what works with you and what doesn't. It just seems like you might be feeling a little bit hesitant. I feel some hesitantness, but you'll get through it. I also feel that you're going to get through it. The Nine of Summer, and that's Pentacles as well. So I feel like you're making a lot of money while doing what's fun for you. Like you make work fun, I find. And it says wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. So it feels like you are having fun doing whatever it is you do for work, or maybe you volunteer, or you're a part of some sort of community show, like, or you made your own community that you like having fun with. It looks like your guides want to comfort you at this time, whoever it is that you believe in. Guides, guardians, and angels, or spirit, or whomever you want. It seems like they want to comfort you and make your wishes come true. They don't want you to feel unsure with your decision. Like, am I going to have fun with this new approach? Are people going to be receptive with this new approach? And I think they are. And I think if you're having fun and people are coming to you for your products or whatever it is, they want you to have fun. So, and those who don't, then they'll find stuff elsewhere, and you'll be treated the way you should so that you can have fun. The number 1 and 7 here, maybe that's important to you. And we have the double 9 as well, so maybe you'll see a lot of 9s. 9 of Autumn, which is Wands. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Be happy and successfully self-employed. Cherish your time alone. So it seems like whoever it is might have fun and work well under pressure, but it just wants you to know that if you're not having fun, and then maybe switch up what you're doing and try a new approach and see if that gets the spark back in you. Because if you love working is what's fun for you, then I'm not going to tell you not to do that, because that's not helpful. But yeah, it seems what you're doing is fruitful. She's got everything there, and she's chillaxing. Maybe you want to learn to play an instrument, or you wanted to do an instrument. Maybe you have a career in that. You haven't tried it yet, and you want to work towards it. Maybe if you know anyone else who does music, maybe try collabing with them. Do a little sample, do a little bit in their song, and see if you even enjoy it, or ask them if they're willing to shoot some advice towards your way on how they did it, or if they might be willing to consult you if you're willing to or can put out the money for that. On the bottom of the deck here, we have the 10 of Springs, which is just ties into what I said. Ask for help from others. All work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. And she has all that work lot there, and she's walking in her bare feet, so it seems like you're wearing yourself down to the soles and past your soles. You don't even have shoes left. So it seems like she's still able to carry herself. No problem. She's like carrying both of those baskets. No problem. She's radiating light. So it looks like, again, your guides, because it has a little fairy there in a corner helping her. Maybe you have some help from your guides and whatnot as well. They'll help you through it. Seems the way you would have more fun is maybe trying a different approach with the way you go about your personal business. It says here that you're self-employed, so maybe you want to try a different coloring, maybe you want to try a different way of recycling old materials and everything else like that, and you're like wondering whether or not people will enjoy it and have fun with it just as much as you. But I think they will, just because you're having fun and you'll attract people who respect you. And I will move on to getting the the inspirational cards for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Okay. We have wearing cool boots makes you feel like you can handle anything, or at least kick it really hard. And it's like, sometimes we get stuck in the shoes we're comfortable with, and we don't really like to try and branch out. But sometimes when we branch out, we, swinging on the branches and finding new ways to have fun. A tire swing is made from a branch, and if no one branched out and went out onto that limb and tied that rope, then there would be no tire swing, or just a swing to fall into the water and have fun. So maybe you like doing that, going to places where there's like rope swings or whatever it is, and just go into the water. I know I enjoy swimming, so maybe that resonates with you as well. Home is where the love is. So it seems like you might have like a home studio that you enjoy doing, or you like helping other people make their home unique and more theirs by giving them products that they can have for their house. And maybe that's what you do with your company. We keep people in our hearts because it's safe there and full of love. So don't forget that, to try and no, that you trying to hear what this message is. Keep people in our hearts because it's safe there and full of love. People are always gonna like what you do, and there are gonna be people who support you no matter what decision you do. And if you feel like if you're branching out, doing something different with your company, and you might not get a lot of support on it, I would remind yourself that I'd want to remind you too that you have support around you, and the people who really want to support you will be there. And if anything, you'll always be there and you'll be having fun. And that's the most important at the end of the day, because when you have fun, it attracts better energy and attracts fun back to you. When you're having a good time, you have high vibration, and it'll bring in auspicious moments where you'll be able to make more money and attract abundance of all kinds: wisdom, love, support, family, not just monetary. That was a good message. Thank you, guys. See the good all around you, even if you have to squint. So I think that this is trying to tell you to get a bird's eye view on a bird's eye view instead of being straight in the picture. Like, get a bigger perspective. Like, if I branch off and do this other thing with my company, an idea that I wanted to do, how, instead of like, how do you think it would go wrong? Like, how do you think it would go right? Like, sometimes it's really hard to see the things on how it could go right. And maybe you just have to squint and look at it, or, squinting with a bird's eye view, because it might not be in your view yet. It might only be a view that your higher self can see. So you're squinting and your higher self is like, it's out there, go for it. And I think that's awesome, what I have for now. I'm going to pick some symbols and letters and numbers that I have here. I just had a fly by my place, so maybe it's no flies on me. You like, don't let people's naysay get to you. Okay. Okay. I have a smiley face, which is when you do the thing that you enjoy, it'll bring fun into your life, is what I see. Is the smiling from knowing that you're doing what you love and not giving up on your dreams. I also got, even though 20, because I got 20, so even though 2020 was, don't let that discourage you or deter you from taking your dreams and passions and running with it. It doesn't make or break whether or not you could succeed. From 2020, we all had a hard time. And the fact that you tried and put yourself out there during that time, that is brave. And I think you learn things when you don't succeed the first time. And now you have transferable knowledge to move on and do it even better than before. And I believe in you. Um, It doesn't matter what the percentage of the zeros versus the costs of what corporations put out and everything. Make sure you're getting what you're worth. There's an ad sign, so maybe you have an important email or you're going to be contacting someone in order to set up a collab or set up information so you can start a business. And maybe that's what it is that you need to know your percentages for starting up a business. I got BYW, so people will be blown away by how successful you're going to be and how much fun you're going to have. And don't let people who are jealous get in the way of that, because you deserve to be the most happiest and have the most fun in your whole experience here. Yes, there's learning and struggling, but you still deserve those highs. And people who've had lows usually are more grateful and pay attention when those times are about. So, um, baby, maybe you feel like this idea is your baby, and you just want everyone else to love your baby. Like everyone wants, hey, look, my baby, it's cute, right? And I'm not going to say all babies aren't cute. That's not what I'm saying here. But it's like not all people are going to look at your baby as the way you do. Even if it's the cutest baby in the world, they still won't look at your baby the way you do. So make your dream baby come true. Take those steps. You can do it, and it's a risk worth taking. And I have way, like, do it your own way too. Like, even if there's some who have suggestions and everything else like that, like, consult yourself first. Listen to your own, like, inner voice, and you have free will, so utilize that to its full extent. And I have the word you, like YEW. So it's gonna grow and be flourishing, and yew trees um, are really beautiful. So I feel like it's gonna grow, and you're gonna oh, that's why yew tree. With trees, if you don't nurture it, you don't give it attention, you don't watch out for it from a young seedling to like a small sapling until it grows into this huge thing that can protect itself, it's not gonna flourish. So treat your baby like a yew tree and like grow it. I'm not saying you need a green thumb here, but it could be that you want a garden. It could be that you're doing farming and you have some sort of growing agriculture, and you could be working with plants as well. That you want to branch off and do something else new, and you're not really sure. Yeah, it can flourish if you give it attention and love. I have some wildflowers that I planted back in like June, and I didn't know if they were going to make it because we had a heat wave and everything else like that. And there's been little buds, and I was so excited. I'm like, yes. So like, don't give up, even in the most extreme heat and everything. If you give it attention and love, it will flourish. And I believe you can make your dream and have fun doing it, and it will flourish. And awesome. Well, that was a really good reading. I enjoyed reading off there for you. I wish you all the best of luck. You deserve to have fun and watch your you baby grow and become the biggest, best tree that you can put that tire swing on, or that rope and next to the lake on, and you can relax and knowing that it was all done because you didn't give up. And thank you everyone who stayed with me throughout the whole video. I do appreciate. For those who were pile number 2, thank you for watching the video. I hope you got the insight that you were looking for, the confirmation that you already knew on the inside. I wanted to remind everyone that these are general readings, and It may not resonate with everyone, or bits and pieces will, and that's okay. You know what's best for you on the inside. Thank you for stopping by. Goodbye.